Let's talk here for a second. Explain a little more how Knowledge Society works. Alex and I are actually headed to, we're in Washington, D.C., headed to look at some investment real estate for a company we have. But here's our offer to you. If you want to scale your business, I always say, if you're at 6 figures, focus on 7. If you're at 7, focus on 8. If you're at 8, focus on 9. Alex and I have done over $1 billion in online revenue, over 500 million. It's well over 500 million now. Profitably spent on digital marketing, Google, YouTube, to build brands. So imagine this. Each day, you as an entrepreneur, aspiring entrepreneur, existing entrepreneur, successful entrepreneur, you get a 10-minute training from an entrepreneur, let's say who's done 100 million in sales, teaching you their superpower in 10 minutes a day, as quickly as they can. Now, Alex went to Berkeley. He's got a PhD and he went to Berkeley, got his MBA. I am a college dropout, but both of us recognize mentors shave years off the learning curve, and they also make life more fun, less stressful, and extremely profitable. If you look at the top 3 wealthiest people in the world, you look at Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, they attribute directly their rise to the top of the Forbes list to the mentors they had. Whether it was, Bill Gates, 17 times richest man in the world. Even Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg said Mark Zuckerberg says what changed his entire perspective on how to grow Facebook was being mentored by Steve Jobs before he died.
Yes.
Albert Einstein had a mentor. Every Thursday, he met with them as a teenager. Alexander the Great, who you're named after, had Aristotle as a mentor. So what we want to do, and if you've seen my stuff before, you know that I'm big on mentors, but we wanted to create a concise system specifically for entrepreneurs and business skills, teaching you everything you would learn at Berkeley, Harvard. I've spoken at Wharton. I've taught at the top 2 business schools in the world, even though I didn't go to them, Harvard and London Business School, USC. You obviously have been at Berkeley. And so we're bringing together a network of mentors that we know. I was just with a mentor who will be teaching you in Knowledge Society. Click the link below, by the way, if you want to just jump in. By the way, we priced it astronomically low on purpose because our goal is build I would say revolutionize how entrepreneurs learn so that you don't have to go, what was Wharton MBA right now?
100K a year, 2 years and 200K, 180K for 2 years.
It's an insane number. I'm not saying there's no point in a Harvard MBA. This is not necessarily replacing that, but if you don't have 2 years and you'd rather learn from successful entrepreneurs who have done over 100 million, like I said, Alex and I have done over $1 billion. We're going to share what we know. We were just at a house party in the Hollywood Hills, one of my friends. This guy's never taught, and I think he's going to do about 800 million this year. And I just said to him, will you come teach 10 videos? He goes, oh, I don't know, man. I don't like being on camera. I don't like, giving away all my secrets. I'm busy. And I said, we're revolutionizing how people learn. Oops, let me grab this. Sorry. I'm holding the camera. We're dropping books here. Books, yeah. My books are falling out. I said to him, look, you're doing 800 million this year. Come teach 10 10-minute videos. So when you get in Knowledge Society, not only will you hear from Alex and I, and we're going to be specifically teaching on our superpowers. My superpower may be social media. Alex's superpower is developing and scaling businesses, raising capital. He raised over 60 million for his last business, does over 175 million a year.
Yep, last year.
So he'll be training you there, but it's a simple thing. If you want to grow your business, the more you learn, the more you earn. Warren Buffett's advice to first graders. And it's funny how many adult entrepreneurs do not listen to that. So click the link below. You'll get a series every day, 10-minute videos delivered to your phone. You get a password protected site where you can access it. Don't share it with anybody. If you want to use it to train your employees, we have an employee-employer package. Start with yourself. We have a 100% money back guarantee. You don't see the value if you say, oh, I know all this stuff. Give you all your money back. Click the link below. We'll see you inside. What did I miss?
Money back guarantee.
Yep. How do you think, as somebody came from academic, I've been speaking all the time.
None of the stuff that we are going to talk about is covered in universities. I went through 10 years of schooling, and I never learned any of these. I had to learn on my own. So
How much do you use the Berkeley MBA stuff?
zero. Actually, it's outdated. Like you talked about that marketing degree that didn't have any social media in it as an example.
I was just talking to a guy graduated with a marketing degree in San Diego, 0 class on social media.
Yeah, it's just that if you are a real entrepreneur, you're not in the university as a professor teaching. The guy that you just mentioned, he's doing 800 million or whatever. When we told him, hey, come and teach the lessons, he'd never done it before. He didn't even cross his consciousness. So
But that's who you want to learn from.
Exactly. And that's when Tai persuasion comes into the picture.
You have to persuade these people.
Yeah.
A lot of these people don't want to teach. You're not going to get any book for them. If you want people that are so busy growing and scaling their business that they don't want to teaching you, that's who you want to. I always say, Groucho Marx said you don't want anybody. He didn't want to be a member of any club that would have him as a member.
Exactly, and that's the key.
You don't want anyone teaching you that's super excited to teaching you. Or you don't want anyone mentoring you.
A university professor at best makes like 150, 200K a year, at best.
So, we're not looking down on that. We're saying, how are they going to teach you how to scale to 10 million, to 50 million, to 100 million if they haven't done it themselves?
That's exactly right.
So click the link below. We got to catch this plane and get ready. The revolution begins.
See ya.